me again. Like I said, I was going to come back and do an Emmys video. Well, not an Emmys video per se, but if you're in America, it is a week until the Emmys. 1 week. So, here we go. Here's where the fangirling really starts. Not only are Glee up for an Emmy, which they won before anyway, so I have a good feeling this might happen again. Chris Colfer's up for an Emmy. You can already tell by the smile on my face that this is probably the only thing I want to talk about. Okay, this guy is 21. When he was 20, he won a Golden Globe, which not only I was in complete shock, and not a bad shock. I was like sitting there completely blown away by it. I was like, oh my gosh, he won! And I would watch the video of his speech over and over and over again. I don't actually think I cried until about a Wednesday when I watched the video that is on YouTube about his sister, which I'd give you the link for, but then I'd have to... Anyway, I will put the link in the description bar if you really want to watch it, if you haven't watched it already. So I watched that, and I just burst into tears, and, well, vaguely. My friends blamed it on the fact that it was Chris Colfer's sexual frustration, but I think I was so shocked and so surprised and so happy that he'd won that I didn't know what else to do with myself. Like, I remember going to college, which for you in America, that's kind of... I don't know if you have college. I mean, I know Chris says he was at college when he was 18, so I'm not quite sure if that's the same thing. But anyway, so it's kind of another version of school. It's kind of what you can do before you go on to university. But anyway, and I remember I remember walking around college on Monday just going, oh my god, he won. Oh my god, oh my god, he won. Okay. And sort of, it sunk in and I was like, oh. And it wouldn't, and I was like, okay, well, why am I so mad and why am I so confused? Because I'm not Chris Colfer. I haven't just won a Golden Globe. I'm Laura. I'm quite happy to sit here by myself and be totally weird. But that's not really the point. I mean, if he wins, which I want him to win. I think if he wins, that would be a brilliant way for them to premiere season 3 on the Tuesday, after, like 2 days after the Emmys, and for it to be perfectly fine. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to cope. I think I might have a nervous breakdown. Unfortunately, again, this year my timetable is the same as it was last year, so I can't stay up and watch the Emmys. So if anybody in America out there, or anyone in England even, that doesn't have school, college, university, whatever the next day, if you want to watch the Emmys for me on the live stream and tell me what happens, please do. Because I am slightly dubious that I don't want to... I don't mind trolling the internet again for the video on the YouTube videos for his speeches and all the speeches and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I mean, it'd be nice if somebody out there would be lovely enough to tell me what's going on. So here's the fangirling. He's going to be in tux. I mean, the boy is sexy and whatever, but a tux and Chris Colfer and just, I'm going to go and die and just go to heaven and be happy. And yeah, I mean, I was watching a video actually, my friend Helen, hi again. I will be doing this a lot. You'll get used to me just saying randomly halfway through the video, hi Helen. Yeah. But anyway, she had a video on her Facebook of the fashion night out with Leah, Michelle and Darren, Chris. And they asked him if they were ready for the Emmys yet. Darren isn't ready, Leah's got her dress. So, I don't know about Chris. I'd like to think he's ready. I'd like that to be somewhere in the back of his head going, I have to hire a suit. I still think his date to the Emmys this year is going to be lovely. I think he's taking his grandma, who apparently doesn't get starstruck. And this makes me happy because, I mean, I'd love him to take his sister, but aside from the fact that I think she falls asleep during Glee when he's on, and I think the fact of her going to support her brother, who she doesn't really like, she keeps him grounded, so taking her to an award ceremony about him, technically, seems a bit of a waste of time considering the fact that she probably won't be interested. So I like the fact he's taking his grandma, who apparently doesn't get starstruck, so that will be fun, because then he'll probably be very calm and lovely. Yeah, so the Emmys are a week away. Maybe I'll come back next Monday, so a week tomorrow, and scream, and you might just literally get a lot of and that will just be it for the whole video. It will just be me in shock. So if you want me to just be sitting by a computer screen with a shock face on, by all means, come by and watch. But yeah, so that is this video on the Emmys. He will never see this video, and if anybody actually wants to send this to him, I really should warn you that this is not the video to send to Chris Colfer, because it really doesn't. All he's doing is me fangirling over him, and considering he's gay doesn't really help matters. But whatever, if you really want to send him this video on Twitter and you want him to know that a girl in England is randomly vlogging about it, then please do. And if he is watching this, Chris, good luck, sweetie, you'll be fine. I'm not your mother, I'm not your sister, I'm just a fan in England. So, if you win, yay! And you might get loads of random crap from me afterwards, but don't worry about that. I'm not weird. But seriously, for those curtsies, Colferites, and Struckers out there, go Chris! But yeah, craziness aside, in all seriousness, as it is the anniversary of 9/11, and I haven't actually done much about it today, which is really bad, because I remember going to school, and I remember going like, on the way to school, or I was watching the news, and I remember just bursting into tears, because my dad worked in America when I was like 4 and 5, and he's still alive and all that, but it really sort of got to me. So, as it's been 10 years, 9/11, so I'm remembering 9/11 on the back of this Emmys video. So yeah, rest in peace to all those who died, and yeah, God bless the families, and yeah, let's hope it never happens again. Anyway, this is me signing off. I will probably be back on Thursday, because for England it's a week until Glee, but we'll have another fangirling bit later.